What up, my awesome viewers? It is Rio Gion here. So the following clips are going to be basically videos of the Fold 2 with each camera at each different angles with the best lighting conditions and the harshest lighting conditions. So then those of you that are planning on using the Fold 2 to vlog or film videos with have an idea of what is it going to be like to actually use the Fold 2 to do those video things. And in terms of photos, to be honest, there's plenty of other videos out there on the internet that does photos, but not a lot of videos that actually literally just do videos. So this is gonna be like a combination of things that are different angles and all sorts of like quality, where you can truly see how the sound quality is like when actually just talking and how the video quality is like. And in fact, right now, as I'm shooting this intro, I am using the main camera sensor of the Fold 2. So, you guys go ahead and enjoy. Okay, so now in theory, there should be no accidental touches that are moving. I'm not even touching the phone. So there should not be any accidental touches where the phone gets shut off. So, anyways, this is what the front camera of the actual folding thing looks like on the phone, where it actually like folds out and it's like bigger. So it looks like this, and then I'll give you guys like a walking sample so you guys have an idea how it looks like when you're walking. And believe me, it looks really ridiculous when you're holding it how I'm holding it. Like, I'm surprised I'm not getting weird stares from people because I'm actually in a public place and I'm actually doing this. So interesting to know. Anyways, yep, that's basically what the front camera of the Fold looks like and how the picture quality is. At least from the Fold, it looks pretty okay. It's not like the best quality, it's not like the worst quality. So it's alright, but it's definitely not anything to write home about. Okay, so I'm trying the video again with the phone at night, and I'm holding it like, I'm not even holding the phone, I'm actually literally putting the phone on my controller and I'm holding it as is, so that this way I don't have any accidental freaking touches where like it just keeps shutting off like every single time. So for some reason, if you hold the phone and then you decided to use the actual folding camera on the Fold 2, it gets accidental touches like really easily, and then the whole video shuts off and then it's pretty much game over. So now I'm actually holding the controller, which is holding the phone, which is now we do not have any more accidental touches. And basically this is how it looks like in terrible lighting conditions where my head is really dark, and this is how it looks like in really decent condition where there is lighting shining on my face, and then the actual quality is not that bad, but it's not the best. Like, also sound quality is probably going to be pretty meh, to be honest. Like this camera here is actually pretty meh overall, and I'm pretty sure with the Fold 3 it's going to be a lot worse. It's going to be a lot worse with the Fold 3. You know, out of all the cameras, this is actually the most fun, I guess, or no, not the most fun. This is the most ridiculous one to use, because this front selfie camera with the phone that's being opened up, there's so many little accidental touches that are going on that I literally have to hold it with the controller. So like, I have the controller that's being mounted on the Fold 2, and then on that, when I'm holding the controller, that's when I can actually use the video portion of it, where I can actually hold the camera without doing the accidental touches and then turning off the camera like every freaking 12 seconds. So anyways, this is how the video quality looks like in like some of the best lighting conditions possible with the front selfie camera of the Fold 2 that's being opened up, not like the small one that's being folded in, but the actual like hole punch where the giant screen is. So this is what the quality looks like. I mean, from the viewfinder at least, it's really sunny outside, but it looks pretty decent. Sound quality, I don't think sound quality should be that bad too, and the way how I'm holding it, like it's pretty, it's like at a decent angle enough. It's not like super close, not like super far, but the level of ridiculousness is pretty up there. because I can just imagine doing a vlog like this in freaking public and having people staring at me because I'm gonna look like a crazy person. And that's exactly what this thing gives you. If you really want to look like a crazy person vlogging around, yeah, this is the perfect thing for that because of how just the ridiculousness of how the thing that's being holded in. Okay, this is now being recorded towards the selfie of the folded camera side, and this is how the lighting looks like in pretty decent lighting. It's pretty okay, and from the viewfinder it looks pretty okay, but then again I'm looking at like a really small viewfinder, but overall it looks pretty good. This is how it's gonna look like when we're going in motion. So yep, it's pretty okay in terms of like being stabilized. It's not that bad. I think sounds should be more or less the same. And yeah, overall the quality looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. And yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna look like if you were to do a vlog with this thing. Which is not that bad actually. It's pretty simple and like small to hold in your hand, so it should be pretty decent to do vlogs with. Okay, so this is using the front side camera of the folding side, where it's like the small little candy bar. It's not like the giant fold looking thing. So this is what the camera is going to look like in the dark while filming it on the front end of the camera. Okay, so this is now in the main camera doing the selfie mode using the main middle camera in daylight conditions. This is probably some of the best lighting conditions. So in terms of actual picture quality, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look great, which honestly is one of the reasons why I'm not super keen on doing like videos with good lighting conditions, because it really shows off how great the camera is in like the best lighting condition possible. When like for camera tests, to be honest, my kind of little 2 cents is to make it like the actual worst lighting condition possible, so that you can really see how much the camera actually struggle. If you film in like the best actual lighting conditions, it's gonna be good quality. If it's gonna be good quality, every single camera is gonna be good quality. And if every single camera has good quality, there's pretty much no point. But if you're curious on how it looks like in like some of the best lighting conditions possible, yeah, it looks good. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna look good. It's gonna look great in the best lighting conditions possible. And this is the main camera doing selfie mode, which is pretty cool. But in reality, you probably look pretty ridiculous because you're holding a giant tablet and you're looking at it. So yeah, you're probably gonna get some death stares, not gonna lie. So luckily I'm in an area that's not super crowded with people. If I were, I'm easily going to get death stares. Okay, so this is me using the selfie camera. Well, no, not the selfie camera. The main camera of the Fold 2. Hence why the video quality looks a lot better, things look a lot brighter, and I can actually see myself through the viewfinder. This is most likely going to be the middle camera, not like the super zoomy camera, but also not like the telephoto camera. And I better watch my step or else I'm gonna fall camera. That's a pretty decent camera too. The camera that watches your step or else you're gonna fall. It's a nice camera to have. Unfortunately, it's not on the Z Fold 2 because the technology is not there yet. But so I'm talking through with the middle camera using the selfie mode, where like the main camera is acting as the main camera, as a selfie camera. The main camera is acting as a selfie camera. There's a lot of music behind me, so you guys probably can't even hear me anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is what the camera conditions look like during the zoom mode. This is the one where I think the more likely camera conditions that you would possibly want to do, because it kind of zooms you out and you want to look at like a lot of stuff in the background, then yeah, this is probably going to be the absolute best camera for that. Especially in vlogging, where like you want to capture a whole bunch of things and you don't want to like do this where like the thing is like super far away from you. You kind of want to hold it like a little bit closer so you don't look as ridiculous. But then again, I'm just going to be honest with you, because you're holding a freaking tablet and you're looking into it, yeah, you're going to look pretty ridiculous doing so. But it is what it is. This I believe this is probably like the best camera to do so, where it zooms you out, it captures more stuff in the background. So ideally, if you do want to vlog with the Fold 2, this is the ideal camera for it, and this is in some of the best lighting conditions, I think, maybe. I mean, the sun's not really up, but I feel like it's probably pretty decent lighting conditions when just looking at it, and then we're just gonna walk around. So yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, this is now the super zoom out one, the one that's like far zoom out camera. So this one, I can already see the video quality dipping. It dipped pretty dramatically, not gonna lie, just from looking at the viewfinder and seeing how everything looks. And yeah, this is basically what video quality is, and sound quality is something that I'm actually very interested in knowing. The fact that it's just gonna be like, can you guys even hear me? Like, I don't even know, because I'm putting this like pretty far away. So it's also that. So yeah, so this is the really zoom out camera, and then I'll test it like closer in one too. So this is gonna be the video using the most zoomed in version of the camera, which honestly, I don't think anybody is going to do this, but yeah, this is what's gonna look like. I can't even see half my face. I gotta like zoom it up or something. And now I can't even see the viewfinder. I have no idea what it is because the sun is blocking the viewfinder. So I have no idea what it looks like with the viewfinder. And yeah, I'm literally just looking at the camera at this point and just hoping for the best, that everything films and look pretty decently. But yeah, this is the zoom in one of the Fold 2, and yeah, nobody is going to use this one. But in case if you're wondering, in case if you want to know what it looks like, this is what it looks like, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is the really zoom close camera, hence why the video looks like it's literally just me. Like, you can just see my eyes. I'm like super far away, and like at this point I'm pretty sure you guys can't even hear me. But yeah, this is the really zoom in camera where you can see all of my beautiful facial features. Yes, all of those facial features that you girls, I'm pretty sure, love, and however many girls watches my channel, which I highly doubt any girls watch my channel. But if there are girls watching my channel, this is how it's gonna look like with the camera zoomed in and you trying to film yourself. So yep. So another thing that I really want to test out is the super steady mode, especially in the dark. And literally from looking at the viewfinder, yo, it looks so dark. It looks like tremendously dark. Like, I can't even see anything from the I mean, like, now when you're pointing stuff at the light, I can kind of see stuff through the viewfinder. But if I don't point anything like towards like that little dark area, like, can you guys even see the statues? Like, I can barely see the statues. So did you guys see that cat? Like, I can't even see the cat. Well, the only reason why I saw the cat was because I'm actually in real life walking around the streets. But if I'm looking at the viewfinder, I don't think I can see anything. Like, I can barely see anything. But then again, I'm looking at the viewfinder on the freaking 6.2 inch screen. So yeah, that could also be the case. But yeah, anyways, this is the super steady mode of the camera, how it looks like in the dark. So yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is basically how the super steady mode is gonna work. This is in like the least optimal conditions, but we're still keeping the daylight because we know that super steady in the dark is total garbage. But in the daylight, it should be pretty good. Like, I'm seeing those video samples, it looks pretty good in the daylight. So it should, in theory, looks pretty good now, or just walking around and not really running or anything. Because if I try to run in public, I'm gonna look like a crazy person. So I'm not gonna try to run in public. So this is how it's gonna look like. And in terms of the viewfinder, because I'm wearing sunglasses, I can barely even see anything. But it looks like it's pretty decent in looking at the viewfinder. So it's not really that bad, but could be a lot worse. But yeah, in the daylight, I say the super steady is pretty good. So one of the tests that I also wanted to do is do like a super steady cam while actually like in a building. Yeah, that's something that I actually rarely even see people do. So yeah, this is gonna be that. Just walking around in a particular building with decent enough lighting conditions. The conditions aren't like super ideal, but they're not like super terrible too. I don't want to talk like really loud because I'm in like a quietish area. So yeah. No, and then that's also going to be like pretty good with sound quality too. So whoever I walk across, like, it's not going to look at me like I'm some kind of like crazy person walking around with a camera filming, because that's like really awkward nowadays. I don't know why it's like super awkward, but it is. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this as short as I can, but still give you like a pretty decent enough sample of what it looks like to use the super steady cam and record with the phone. So yeah, should give you guys a pretty decent idea of how sound quality is if you plan on doing vlogs with it too. So yep, alright, should be pretty good enough. So those were basically all of the clips that I managed to do. Some good conditions, some really bad conditions. So then you guys can see overall, in my particular opinion, it's a really decent pocket camera, especially in terms of like the user experience. If you were to just fold it up, it's like a really small bar to hold. So it's actually quite easy to hold in the hand. But if you were to use it as like a main selfie camera for vlogging, like using the main camera for vlogs, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit ridiculous because you're actually holding up a tablet and you're looking at it, and then you're gonna get death stares at people looking at you. Which is why, if you were going to use it, I mean, kudos to you, you are very brave on using a tablet as a vlogging device. That's really cool. And for those of you that just want to see those little short clips and kind of see how the steady cam is like, it's pretty okay. Like during the best lighting condition, the super steady is really good. But during just minimal poor conditions, I mean, like the video that I did with inside the store where it's just a casual walk around, like I was honestly kind of disappointed of how like jittery the whole video is with super steady. I was hoping that it would be more like a gimbal quality kind of video where there's no those little weird jittery effects, but I guess not. But anyways, overall I'm quite pleased with the result. I mean, of course, if you really want like best results, you're going to have to get an actual camera. There's these cell phones camera can only really do so much. And in terms of like the fold phones, I mean, these are pretty decent cameras, but I mean, they're not as good as something like a flagship S series device or a Note series device. But these are good. These are good pocket-sized camera that you can fold up. So it's a small little bar, so that you can go around and film things, take pictures and things like that. It's actually pretty decent there. And yes, as I am holding onto this tablet, my right hand's getting kind of tired. So anyways, yeah, those are what I see overall. It's pretty decent for what you get. I mean, in terms of smartphone cameras, it's really not going to get any better unless like technology vastly improve. Then you can see like really good results. But for now, these are as best as they're gonna get. And honestly, once I get my hands on the Fold 3, I don't think it's that much of a difference because the specs are all the same, so the quality should be the same. But of course, I'm gonna do a camera video comparison because I myself would want to know what the difference is between the Fold 2 and the Fold 3. Well, anyways, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, the bell. Also, if you're interested in anything but tech, I have a companion channel. And then also, if you want to support me directly, I also have locals down below as well. If you're interested in getting the Fold 2, the Amazon renewal one, I think it's like $1,200, which is actually not that bad. Then yeah, you can go ahead and click the link down below as well. Anyways, you guys stay awesome.